Hey guys, what's up? Been a decent minute since I've came on here and just talked music shit in my most recent vinyl pickups, but I do have a pretty decent amount of vinyl on the way right now, so things should be able to pick up a little bit in that regards. On a more personal note, some of you may know that I was planning on going to Portland. I'm supposed to be there right now. That trip had to be canceled pretty much at the very last minute. Like, just as I was about to leave for the airport, my flight got canceled. I think it was because of the local weather, and I couldn't figure out any alternative flight pattern to get there that wouldn't get me there at least 2 days late, which at that point, it's just not even really worth going for me, so I made the tough decision to just cancel the trip completely. I'm not really in a hurry to replan that trip. I have some other things I'd rather be focused on right now, so I'm just kind of taking that loss as it is. But yeah, I went to a show this Friday, and I picked up some vinyl from a certain artist called Redbeard Wall. So I mainly went there to see a local act, Rufus McBlack. They're kind of like I describe them as like Mars Volta meets the Melvins type of deal. But I don't think they have any physical music out yet. I did catch a live clip if anybody wants to watch that. But yeah, Redbeard Wall, I was somewhat familiar with them. I've seen the live clips on the John Does Music YouTube channel, so I had a pretty decent idea that I was probably going to enjoy them. I just, I wasn't too largely familiar with them. But so, yeah, I mean, in between those two bands and, some other bands that are playing, I figured it'd be a cool show to go to. So, yeah, I went and, yeah, Redbeard Wall had some vinyl on their table and offered me a deal to get them both. So I went ahead and picked them up. So it's heavy metal. I don't listen to a whole lot of heavy metal, but I find Redbeard Wall's take on it pretty refreshing. It's a two-piece band, so I've always liked that kind of more stripped down, less is more approach when it's done well. I think he's playing a baritone guitar, and I'm not 100% certain, but I think he was also having it come through both guitar and a bass amp. He had two amps on the stage. I couldn't tell if they were both specifically guitar amps, but I think one of them may have been a bass amp. But yeah, huge guitar tones. Lyrically, it tends to not be as dark as your typical metal is. Like this album had like a song that's like about family on there. I thought that was kind of something nice and refreshing. You don't really typically hear a lot in metal. But I think like the true secret weapon of them that kind of makes them like really stand out amongst all the other metal bands, I would say, is the vocal dynamics. Kind of goes between like a raspy scream and kind of like a more psychedelic, drony, clean voice. And they do kind of veer a little bit more on the psychedelic side. I would say a lot of songs inspired by weed. So yeah, I believe this is the earlier album, The Fight Needs Us All. 8 songs total, and it's on white vinyl. I believe there's just the logo of the record label to put it out, but that's a pretty fucking cool image right there. This one, I like the drums on this one a lot. And this is their more recent album, 3. So this one has kind of like more stronger songwriting, stronger hooks, more dynamic the variety. So it comes on this cool printed inner sleeve. That is such a cool image right there. I think they had some t-shirts with like images like this. I don't know if it was this exact image, but I'll probably pick up a t-shirt next time they come around. Black vinyl. That tends to be kind of how I go with more obscure acts that I end up seeing. First time I see them, if they, you know, if I really enjoy them a lot, I'll pick up their music from their merch table. And then the next time they come around, I'll pick up t-shirts and other shit like that. But yeah, that's my most recent vinyl pickups. Like I said, I have a pretty generous amount coming on the way, but a lot of it's also pre-orders, so it might take a hot minute to get here. But I know I do have at least one thing that's actively shipping, so should be here a few days to a week from now. So yeah, I'll see y'all the next time.